route of like how far have we progressed along, like I guess generating evidence to support that idea of doing whole genome sequencing basically right at birth? You want to go, Britt?
Sure. I can start there. I think, historically, whole genome sequencing was much more expensive when we're talking about a couple days ago, and it took weeks or months to get answers. So it really, wasn't practical like a decade ago to be doing whole genome sequencing for healthy babies. But we know that the costs have really dropped dramatically, and we can get answers even in like critical settings as fast as 48 hours. And there's more studies that are showing that whole genome sequencing can, impact patient management and is cost effective. So at GeneDx, we've been helping to spearhead large research studies like Guardian, which is showing the value of doing this genomic whole basically newborn screening, but using this whole genome sequencing approach for a panel of actionable conditions, and that we can implement it at scale and it can reduce the diagnostic odyssey for patients. We have found that individuals, babies that we've identified to have these rare diseases, when we looked in just our general, the cohort of patients that we've been testing through routine testing, that on average, those same conditions, we've been diagnosing with patients that are 7 and 11 years of age on average. And so by essentially instituting this technology in the newborn setting, we're able to eliminate that many years of diagnostic odyssey that these patients go through.
And go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say one of the most exciting developments that has happened as a result of the studies like Guardian that Britt has mentioned is that we're now starting to see pilots in clinical care. So this last summer, the state of Florida passed what they called the Sunshine Genetics Act. And it's going to be a 5-year pilot where they're going to be offering free newborn screening to families who have a baby in the state of Florida. And it's an opt-in, so families get to decide whether or not they want to do it. There is going to be a full consenting process. And the goal of this is to really identify the serious and treatable conditions. I mean, can you imagine what it's like for parents right now for 7 years just to wonder what's happening with their child, and every day going, what's going on, going to all these specialist visits. So we're hoping through this pilot, we're going to be able to demonstrate what we've seen in the research, that there's better outcomes, fewer hospital visits, improved quality of life. And I just want to give a shout out to Representative Adam Anderson in Florida. This is deeply personal from him. He lost a child to Tay-Sachs disease. And so he is very huge advocate of finding out a diagnosis as soon as possible, even before symptoms appear. And so he's spearheading efforts across the United States to also hold up Florida as an example, and hope that we can get these going in other states and maybe even nationally as well.